All right, my name is Bodie. I'm 35 years old. Today's date is the 7th of February, Saturday. And to verify the date, I'm going to look at the internet. Okay, so we'll go to some websites. First, here's the date. There's the date on the computer. Don't want that. The New York Times website, 7th of February. Chicago Tribune, USA Today, Yahoo. So this is today. Okay? Okay. Now I'm making this video because I've been feeling ill for a long time, years. I've been to over 10 different doctors. They haven't been able to diagnose me. My condition's getting worse, and I'm trying to put together a bunch of evidence, proof that I have a physical disease. My idea is to what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together as much evidence as I can on my own. I'm going to put together a PowerPoint slide on the computer. I bought a microscope, and it's connected to the computer so that I can put the image from there, and we can look at it on the computer. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting together as much evidence as I possibly can. Then I'm going to, when I go to see a doctor, I'm going to hand them the flash drive with the PowerPoint slide, with the PowerPoint presentation, and with all the other stuff that's put together. And I'm going to say, look, I'm sick. I want you to figure out. You're a doctor. I don't know who this doctor will be, but I'm going to present this to him and say, please run the appropriate test, figure out what's making me sick. Here's the proof I put all together. Now, I had taken a bunch of pictures of my mouth, took pictures with the microscope, and I put it on YouTube. And they said, a guy told me, a government guy, his name's Jim Featherston, he told me, I don't know if he was playing the devil's advocate or what, but he told me, he said, well, how do we know that's your blood on YouTube? You could have found that on the internet and just posted it there. How do we know that's your? So now what I'm doing is I'm video recording me taking the blood, putting it under the microscope. You'll see it on the screen, and then everything. So I'm video recording everything. So then they won't be able to say, well, we don't know that that's you. And I bought cultures. I took pictures of cultures that I had, specimens, samples from my body that I cultures, and I put those pictures on the internet and everything to try to document everything that's going on, because I've been to all these doctors and they keep telling me there's nothing wrong with me. But here I did a culture, and I have, there's like moldy and fuzzy stuff growing on here, and I got bacteria, and other ones, so there's something going on. I haven't had any sexual contact or whatsoever in over 7 years, almost 8 years. My last girlfriend, she'd get infections from me. The relationship just, pretty much went south after that happened. So what I believe is I'm a host. I'm carrying a virus, bacteria, or fungal. Maybe a combination of them. Maybe all three of them. Maybe I'm a carrier of infectious disease. And it's embarrassing. I don't like telling, but hopefully the only person that'll ever see this is a doctor, and hopefully I can get, with all the evidence that I show them, they can get to the bottom of what's, so I don't have to, embarrass myself like that. But I'm willing to do it because I feel really ill, and it's the only way I'm ever going to get medical care, because they're flagrantly denying that I have anything wrong with me. They tell me I'm mentally ill. They've given me heartburn medication. They say you're imagining your symptoms. They say you just think you feel pain. You just think that you're sick, and you're really not. And I say, look, I've been healthy my entire life. I've been athletic. I exercised. I was, you know, picture perfect health for many years, most of my life. And then I wouldn't say most of my life, but I would say at least till I was around 20 years old, I was very healthy and athletic, and I still try to stay healthy. But I'm getting ill, and I'm getting real sick, and I'm trying to get to the doctor to get to the bottom of it so I can get some treatment, because I believe in the miracle of modern medicine, and I know that they can kill, if they can't kill it or eradicate it from my system, they can at least suppress it in whatever it is. You know, hopefully it's bacterial and fungal, because I believe those can be killed. But viral, I know you're pretty much stuck with. But you know, if it is some kind of viral infectious disease, they can at least suppress it, and they can give me treatments so that I feel better, and that, you know, I live a longer and my quality of life is improved. So that's what I'm hoping to get out of this. Okay, so first thing, we'll start with the cultures. I bought cultures from Culture Media and Supplies in Oswego, Illinois, and I actually bought the cultures from a guy named Phil, the sales guy. His name's Phil, who was a business guy, and I bought a 10-pack of Sauerbrod dextrose agar, a 10-pack of malt extract, and then there's the what's it called? Try soy agar, try something soy agar with 5% sheep's blood. So what I did first was I put cultures in. For instance, here's a culture. I incubated this for 3 weeks, and at 80 degrees. Incubated it 3 weeks at 80 degrees. The sample, for instance, this one, blood was here, and urine was here. So you can see the blood there grew like some kind of fungus onto the slide, and then you can see the bacteria colonies, what appear to be bacterial colonies. Okay, and that's the TSA SB. So, and I did that with each one. I took different samples. For instance, here's a semen and mouth. Okay, so you can see that there is an infection. It looks like bacteria in the semen and in the mouth. Here's the semen, here's the mouth. Okay, so I took samples, but what I did was I took 2 on each one. I drew a line, so there's a halfway line, and because I wanted to conserve, because I don't have tons of money to spend on all these tests, because it's really expensive. So I just drew a line. So I tried to get 2 tests out of the same one. So for instance, here's another semen and mouth, and this is the dextrose agar. So each one, and I went through, and for instance, here's here's urine. I did urine, blood, semen, and sputum. So that's each one. So I went through, and here's a malt extract. On the malt, we have some fungus growing, some green fungus, like furry fungus, and then on the other side, where there was urine, we have like a white fungus, like white puffy fluffy fungus, something. Who knows what that is? You know, all I know is I don't think it should be that. I don't think it's abnormal, and hopefully a doctor can get to the bottom of this. Okay, here's the malt extract on this one. So this was mouth and semen, but it's pretty much covered with like a mold. And I don't know what that is, but maybe that's what's making me feel sick. So I got these. Now I documented this, put it on the YouTube, because I wanted to document that these came from me. Well, the probation guy, because I'm Jim Featherston, said, well, how do we know that's you? It could be anybody, you know? He's like, you could have just found pictures of that and put it on. And I was like, no, that's not true. He's like, well, you have no proof. And he's being the devil's advocate. So what we're going to do is today, we're going to take the brand new, the rest of the culture in the package, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it into I actually already did this, but the camera wasn't running, you know, so I mean, I have to do it all over again, pretty much. I actually did all the procedures, but the camera wasn't running, so it was really frustrating. I was gonna see everything, but we'll do it all over again. So here's the container. Now, what I did was I took this alcohol and I sterilized it. Okay? So I sterilized it. So the container's sterile. Everything I'm working with has been sterilized. I'm using cotton swabs that are fresh out of the package. Right here, see them? Right out of the package. I'm using microscope slides right out of the package. Everything is either right out of the package, right from the manufacturer, like this stuff, like all the culture, still in the package, and it was, and everything is clean and sterile. You know, there's not a big mess around here. So basically, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna do all this over again. But I did it. You know, I have the. I already did. I did it, but the camera wasn't running. You know, so it's crazy. But anyway, what I did was I labeled each. I had myself. What I did was I just did it. I just did this like 5 minutes ago. I took a Q-tip, a brand new Q-tip for, let's say this is the sputum for each sample. Okay, I took the Q-tip back of my throat. I went like this on the slide. Okay, and then I put it into the container, the sealed container, okay, for each sample. So I have sputum, I have blood, I have semen, I have stool, and I have urine. So I did blood, semen, stool, urine. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, but anyway, there's 3 of them for each. So let's see. Yeah, stool, sputum, blood, urine. What am I forgetting? Stool, sputum, blood, urine, and semen. Okay? Sputum, semen. Yeah, stool, blood, and urine. 5. Okay, so there's 5 different specimens for each type of agar. Okay? So the way that I got the blood out of my body, I'll show you again. I'm not going to do it again, but I'll show you. Well, I guess I'll do it again. What the heck? But anyway, what I did was I pulled up my pants here. See my knee? I took the everything was sterile. I took some cotton swabs with alcohol and I cleaned off the top of my knee here, okay, with the cotton swab and the alcohol. Then I took this stapler, which I also sterilized the staples. And I punctured my skin. It kind of hurts, but it's not that bad. Pulled the staple out. And then I squeezed the blood out. You'll be able to see it. Okay. So I got the blood, then I got the clean Q-tip. I took the blood and I just put the blood onto the culture, onto each culture, all 3 of them. So I put the blood onto all 3 cultures, okay? And you know, I just did the entire thing and the camera was off. You know, I said that already, but it's crazy that I put all this, I got everything ready, I had everything prepared and ready to go, and then the camera was off, you know? So it was real, you know, so now I'm doing it again. I just did it and got everything set up again. Except for the only problem is I can't show me actually putting it over the slide, you know, because I just did it and I don't have enough. I only have 3 of each. I only have 3 slides each left. excuse me, 3 cultures, agars of each sample. You know, 3 of the malt extract, then the Sarbara dextrose, and then the triptych soy. Okay, so since I only have 3 left, I'm not gonna. I mean, I just did this 5 minutes ago. Like, you're not gonna get to actually see me put it on here, but I'm telling you, I live here by my grandma. I didn't get, and my mom. I didn't. You know, this is my samples. These are my. You know, so it's kind of. I can't believe that I didn't turn the camera on. I mean, I thought the camera was running. It was. You know, it's just a brain fart, and you know, people make mistakes, and hopefully, you know, now the camera's running, and so. So anyway, what I did is, after I have all the samples, right? And I had a stool specimen sample, except I flushed it down the toilet because I was done with it. And I thought I had finished the you know, didn't need it anymore. So anyway, I got these all in here, okay? I got all 15. They're all in here, and this is all sterile in here, and it's gonna be sealed, okay? I'm gonna seal it up. Okay, it's sealed. There it is, sealed. This container. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a plastic garbage bag around the see this is going around the specimens because you want to keep them dark. From what I heard, you want to keep them dark, and you want to keep them not contaminated with air, I guess, or whatever. So you can just let the bacteria grow in there. Okay, now this is going to be. Now also what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this around them too. So this is what it looks like. I'm just put this for darkness to try to keep it as dark as possible. A t-shirt. So I got the thing wrapped. So you got the plastic bag underneath. First it's sealed, then you got the plastic bag. Now you got the t-shirt to try to keep it as dark as possible. Okay, so now I'm putting it in this box. Okay, and now I'm going to incubate this. I'm incubating this at 80 degrees. This is getting incubated at 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to have it in the incubating area for approximately 3.5 weeks. I'm going to go 25 days. I'm going to incubate it for 25 days, and then I'm going to take it out of incubation, and we're going to look at it, and we're going to see what's growing on there. And hopefully it will confirm the results of what I see on here. The mold, all kinds of stuff, nasty stuff that shouldn't be there, bacteria. We're gonna see that. Hopefully it'll that's what I'm hoping to do, is confirm, to redo the test to get the results, to extra reconfirm this. And then next time we're gonna take the results, and I'm gonna take a razor blade and put it on a little piece of it on a slide with a cover slip, and we're gonna put it under the microscope right here, and we're gonna look at it on there. And then I'm gonna record everything. I'm gonna record, because that way they can't say, no, it's not really from you. The blood really isn't yours, or the semen really isn't yours. Where is that? I had it. I actually had a. Here. This is the semen sample. Okay. Now I showed me taking the Q-tip. Okay. This is the semen that I extracted from me earlier today. Okay. So here's the actual semen. Now they're gonna. You can see. Yeah. That's what it is. And I can put it on a slide right now, and we can look at it on the slide, but we can do that in a minute. But the idea is to have everything proven that it's from me. So they can't try to like say no, like, because that's what they're doing. They're always saying no, this is the explanation for this. And I tell them I have severe pain in my esophagus, and they said, well, you have heartburn. And I tell them I had a rash on my crotch. They gave me cream. My girlfriend gets infections. They say I didn't take a shower before intercourse, and that's how. And she got it's nonsense. They keep making these excuses, and it's just a lie. They're just covering it up or whatever it is. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. And maybe they're just incompetent. I don't know. Like you have your outstanding physicians, and you have some that are in cahoots with the insurance companies, and that's a fact. That's just a fact, and I don't like to think about that, or they'll call me paranoid, but it's the truth.